Yo, Elliot. Got this question from Nick LFC9. He goes on to say that he's 18 years old and he's 6'2", 162 pounds. When he first started working out, he noticed he was getting good results, he was getting bigger and stronger, but those have tapered off. The results have tapered off. He describes his diet, which sounds like a pretty balanced and good diet. He wants to know if he should change his diet somewhat, start adding some weight gainers or creatine because he's frustrated and he's stuck and he doesn't know what to do. So, very first thing I want to say, my friend, is that you are experiencing something that's absolutely normal. Whenever you start out on something, you're going to have beginner's luck. You're going to get all types of great results right in the beginning because that is the motivation that you're going to have to tap into for years, decades to come. You said you're 18 years old. If you love weight training as much as I do, you'll be lifting this way. You'll be lifting weights and training and bodybuilding till the day you die. But you'll always remember the gains that you first got, because that's what's going to keep you moving through the natural sticking points that are associated with any adventure you go on. I want to recommend a really good book. It's a fiction book by Paulo Coelho. It's called The Alchemist, and it's about a young man's journey. And it's an actual literal physical journey. He goes on a journey like through Northern Africa. But there are so many lessons in that book, and one of the most important lessons is this idea of beginner's luck. You're going to get all this grace in the beginning. You're going to build all this muscle in the beginning. Everything is going to go well. And you've got to remember that because that's achievable once again, but you're going to have to go through the lulls as well. A few weeks ago I did a video on seasons. I tried to explain to a young man that you're going to have a different type of life. You're going to get a different response from the environment. You're going to get a different response. You're going to think differently. You're going to be different during different times of your life. And it happens in undulations. There are times when you are living in a literal springtime, when things are just bubbling up, growing, things are going great, they're moving forward. And you're gonna have winter times. But don't be so attached to the spring times that when winter comes, you don't appreciate and relax the dormancy associated with that internal growth. That comes from your commitment. And then eventually, the springtime comes around once again. So, I know you're looking for practical advice, and I'm being a fucking poet here, because that's kind of part of who I am. Practical advice. Don't worry about your diet and new supplements too much just yet. What I would do is I would buckle down and go back, because a lot of times what happens with weightlifters and bodybuilders is we get on a really good program, we're really enthusiastic about it, and we follow it to the T. Like, we do all the reps, all the sets, we're looking at our watch to make sure the rest intervals aren't too long, we don't skip workouts, and then we kind of get used to it, we got good results, and we taper off just a little bit, and you think that there's something wrong with the routine. You think there's something wrong with the workout. But really, you're not following it as diligently as you did a couple months ago. So what I would invite you to do is pull out that first routine. Pull out that first journal and all the notes that you took in it. And look at exactly how you were following that damn program. And go back to those basics and follow the program as stringently as you did back then. You've got to have the same commitment and discipline that you did during the first few months now. And I guarantee you, first of all, that you're going to see the results pop up again, but you're also building that continuity in effort. You're going to keep going, keep going, keep going. You're only 18 years old, but if this is going to be a lifestyle for you, you're going to recognize these lulls, these ups and downs, but it's your commitment to that continuity of continuing to go, continuing to go, continuing to go. That is going to build your character as well as your body. Hope that's helpful, dude. Talk to you next time. Yo, Elliot.